carbon-rich materials with the addition of other substances like chemical treatment. Activated charcoal is by chemical treatment. This activated charcoal, many of our houses we have filters, AquaGuard filters, Kent filters, and all that, and we keep on changing the filter inside it. Might according to the usage after 6 months or 1 year. The filter material is made up of activated carbon. So activated carbon is the remediation solution for air and water purification. So water treatment companies will require this activated charcoal, and even other adsorbent-based companies. It is an excellent adsorbent property, driving its sales in the world. It can be prepared from any carbon waste. Any carbon waste can give you charcoal, and that which you can activate it. Coconut shell, jute stick, wood, bamboo, rice husk, and sawdust. So this is the global activated carbon demand. You can see. I just want to. I'm displaying this to show you to emphasize on the importance of these markets. So the annual growth percentage from 2010 to 15 is 5.8. From 2015 to 2020, it has raised to 6. Okay, so it's an excellent market, and you can also see the revenue that is created, that was produced from 2014 to till 2021. There is always an increase around $2,000 US billion dollars, and it is still expected to increase in 2024. So it's an excellent business of preparing activated carbon. You need to have a furnace and certain basic instruments. That is more than enough in addition to your hard work and determination. Next idea could be plastics to fuel energy. Plastics can be converted to diesel, hydrogen, crude oil, and sulfur. It will prevent landfill. It is of lower cost. It is an alternative to fossil fuels, and it's an excellent profitable business. You can go to the internet and you can go through research papers which will give you the actual process of converting plastic to fuel energy. And YouTube videos also. You can follow this link to find out simple ways of converting plastic to fuel at our laboratory. So this is a US plastic to fuel market size, which has increased till 2021, and which is subjected to increase till 2027. So these are the top government loan schemes provided by our country for small business in India. To start with, MSME business loan scheme, that is micro, small, and medium enterprises, which gives an amount of 1 lakh to 5 lakhs. Mudra loan, it's called as Pradhan Mantri Mudra loan. It's micro unit development and refinance agency organization. All the banks across the India are providing Mudra loans, around 5 to 10 lakhs. It's again a micro business. Stand Up India scheme, which is specially designed for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and women. Around 10 lakhs to 1 crore is being provided. The fund will cover around 75% of the total project cost. Okay, minimum 51% of the shares should belong to the individual person. It can be a group project, but one person should hold 51% of the shares. CGFMSE scheme, a credit guarantee fund scheme for micro and small enterprises. This loan can be got without collateral, without pledging any property. You can get it without a collateral if your plan is good under the MSME sector. They give a working capital loan of about rupees 200 lakhs. Working capital is as and when you do business, might be monthly or weekly. Amount will be released from the bank depending upon the growth of your business. NSIC subsidiary, it is again a National Small Industry Corporation subsidiary. It benefits to access tenders without any security deposit. Then CLCSS scheme, Credit Linked Capital Subsidiary scheme. Government aims to reduce the cost of production of goods and services for small and medium enterprises through this scheme, around 15 lakhs. And many more loan schemes are there. I have mentioned a few. Udyogni, it's purely for women empowerment. Nearly 15 lakhs is being given. Under 88 categories, women can get loan from from this scheme. So these are all a few important loan schemes I have given for small business. You can there are many more. You can make use of it when you start your business. Finally, I would like to give you a set of business ideas that is currently going on in the world, around the world. So it's harmful algae is being turned into plastic by processing. You can see harmful algae in the rivers and ponds is being collected, processed into plastic and into products. People are turning dried leaves, the leaves which are going as a waste, is being turned into paper, into useful paper products, and it is and it is also a profitable business. Eco dooms, which is purely made up of eco material, is at a higher cost. These eco dooms cost around so many dollars, minimum dollars to maximum. And a person has created light from trash, a portable light from trash, from the waste material. And water solar panels, you must have heard this. Heard this water solar panels. It has become widespread in countries like Africa. It's a very good idea. We have many water solar panels installed in our country. We can convert it and convert those solar panels into sources of pure drinking water too. Plastic trash is being turned into, this African lady has turned her plastic trash into the fashionable bags, and she has made it her revenue mode. So plastic trash, she collects the plastic trash and converts it into, it's very simple process which I went through. She collects the papers, plastic papers, dries it in sun, and presses it and under heat, and cuts it into papers and develops it into a fashion bag. Then mushrooms are now playing an alternative to styrofoam. So styrofoam is being prepared. The styrofoam, most of the packing materials contain the styrofoam. Mushrooms are being processed and converted into styrofoam. This is also a very simple process with few machineries, but you get a very good income from this. This is a zero waste packing material. This plastic is not a polymer. It is a waste which is being derived from a veggie waste. Okay, it's a purely of vegetable material, and from degradation of the vegetable material, they were able to prepare this packaging material. Then wasted mangoes are utilized to prepare leather and leather products. And these cactus plants are being converted into leather. We think cactus are of no use apart from few medicinal uses. These are being converted into leather products. So these are all the business that can be possible in future. So I just want to know what are the questions that you have right now. Do you really get an idea of how to go about with an creative thinking extension activity, and how to change and bring an extension activity to entrepreneurship and create revenue? As your college motto goes, hard work conquers all. I invite all the students to put in your hard work and conquer the world. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Questions, please.
Students, now this is the interaction section. If you're having any doubts, please ask to our resource person.
You can feel free to ask your questions. Students, it may be a very silly question. Please don't mind. Feel free to ask your questions. What does it, I have a question from Mr. Murali. What does it mean? Right. What does it mean by being biased or unbiased to work? Okay, fine. Thank you. I've already explained, but I will still explain it in detail. Biased and unbiased. நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம், ஒரு சாரரா நடந்துக்கிறது, அதுதான் biased. Okay, இவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் பிரோஜனமா நடந்துக்கிறது, that is called as biased, right? When you take up a project, okay, it should be, for example, many so you are doing a cool drinks business, you're selling cool drinks bottle. Not everyone will consume cool drinks. Only a few people will consume cool drinks, and mostly it is a chemical which is not good for health. So whenever you design a project, you should see that it benefits the society, it helps the society, it brings the upliftment of the society, and that is welcomed by a greater mass. எல்லாருக்கும் உதவியா இருக்கக்கூடிய, நாட்டில் இருக்க எல்லா மக்களுக்கும் உதவியா இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஒர்க்கா டிசைன் பண்றதுதான் பீயிங் நான் பயஸ்ட் ஆர் அன்பயஸ்ட். பயஸ்ட்னா ஒரு குரூப்புக்கு மட்டும் பிரயோஜனப்படுற மாதிரி செய்யறதுதான் பயஸ்ட். இஸ் மை ஆன்சர் கிளியர், மிஸ்டர் முரளி? Have you got the answer? Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Man, a very good session. Thank you for your presentation. I have one doubt regarding the water analysis kit. You said you have bought from Twad board.
Yes.
So with one kit, how many samples can be analyzed, ma'am? 100 samples.
100 to 150.
With 2,000 rupees only, we could analyze more than 100.
Yes, 100 to 150. We can generate revenue.
Okay.
We can generate revenue. That is how we have been doing.
Okay, madam.
We were able to give that amount back to the college.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Just being in the topic, you have shown so many loan regarding details.
Yes.
Regarding government sector and other sector in several banks. Thank you so much for this enriched and useful session, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any other questions? You can get my mail ID from your organizers. If you have any personal questions regarding the business, regarding entrepreneurship or extension activities, students can feel free to mail to me.
Ma'am, I have one more doubt, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Sir. So you have shown that for water analysis, they are giving us government providing a kit. Whether the same for they are giving a kit for soil analysis, ma'am?
No, it is, this Twad board is purely for water analysis alone.
Okay.
We can find out. I don't have I don't have knowledge about soil analysis. If only we take it up, we can find out. Or else,
because ma'am, in our college projects, most of the students, they are doing soil analysis, but we are collecting the sample, we are giving to that that sectors. Then only they are giving the results. Then we are writing the papers.
Okay, so my suggestion is this kit which we have purchased for water analysis. I read certain few of the chemicals. It is all the chemicals that we have in our lab. For example, iron. hydroxylamine hydrochloride, ammonium acetate buffer, phenanthroline solution. So I think we can find out what kind of analysis these people do, and why don't we make use of the chemicals in our laboratory if it is possible to analyze the soil. If you could make a study, I think we will do it. We can do it.
Okay. Because ma'am, for the test of micronutrient, they don't have much of chemical in the lab.
Yeah, micronutrient that goes to biology, that is a bit difficult, but chemical analysis can be done in our lab.
Okay.
And here it needs interdisciplinary help also. If possible, if there is a biology, zoology department in your college, if they could help you out, well and good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And one more, ma'am, you have shown that some of the schemes for government giving the loans,
Yeah.
whether it is only for central government or you are included state government also.
State government also, sir. Anyone around the country.
Okay.
Any civilian around the country can apply for it. You go with an idea. You should go with an idea. As I told you, follow the 8 steps: collection of data, putting it down, developing a plan, go with the data, approach the banks, substantiate your idea, make them believe in you, and they give you the loan.
Okay, thank you.
There are loans, especially, I think the second one, which I mentioned, the loan gets sanctioned in 60 minutes if you have the appropriate data.
Okay.
Yeah, there are loans as such.
But we have much more procedure now. But first we have to
Yeah, there are. Yes, sir?
We have to give the quotation to that missionaries.
Yes.
And also they estimate how much the cost, and also they are going to reduce
that
the
is,
cost.
Yes, sir. That is the groundwork we are supposed to do.
Okay.
That is the groundwork we are supposed to do. Put it down in paper. You need to do back work a lot.
Okay. Actually, I was applied for missionaries, but it is too late to get. Even I not get received.
Okay.
Okay, okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Students, any questions? Okay, this is time for the ending of our session. Next, I call upon Dr. David Amelraj for the vote of thanks.
Thank
you. Thank you, sir. Sir Davis, we posted the feedback form. Students, kindly fill the feedback form. After filling the feedback form, you will get a generated certificate also.
Now is it now? Okay, sir. Now you may stop recording, sir. Thank you so much for the entire organizing team for the last